Hey everybody, I wanted to talk to you today about loose leash walking. We're going to step forward from the first video I made where I showed you how to start your puppy, where we had that long-handled spoon and some Nabisco Easy cheese, and we would have the spoon up like this and then bring it down to reinforce the puppy when they took a step with us. And if you're marking, you can use your clicker, you can say a verbal word, or you can tongue click if you wanted to. So today I'm going to show you how to take that to the next level, where you're now walking with your puppy in maybe your backyard. In my case with Higgy, we were out at the park, where you could be maybe walking on your street, and you can still use the spoon if your puppy is small, or in the case of Higgy, since he's older and a bigger dog, I'm handing him a treat. So it still starts with a minute or so of attention, where I am clicking and treating for attention paid to me. So I'm marking him looking back towards me or even looking at my face before I even start walking. And then once we start walking, I'm marking, clicking, and treating for every step almost that he takes with me. So I'm going to let you look at the video, and then we're going to talk about what we saw, and then there's a few more things that you'll see as the video progresses. So you notice there were a couple of times that Higgy went ahead of me. So there are a couple of ways that you can do this. You could lean down as he's going, as your puppy is going ahead of you. You can kind of lean down, give to the leash so it stays loose, clap your hands and get them to turn with you. You could also take a step in the opposite direction, wait for a little bit, kind of stay in place until your puppy catches back up with you. That's what I did with Higgy, is just kind of waited for him to come back with me. And so you saw that the next time that he went ahead of me, he very quickly came back before he got to the end of the leash. You also noticed that I would help him at times make the turn. And by that I mean I would keep the treat down at his level. You might keep the spoon down at your puppy's level as you turn, so the puppy continues to turn with you. So now I want to show you how you can use letting the puppy go sniff, letting the dog go sniff in the grass as another way to reinforce nice walking on that loose leash. So it was a busy day at the park today. It's such great weather. So If you noticed at the beginning, someone had stopped to talk to me, and so I had been giving Higgy treats, marking him for noticing the person but not going to them. I think this is a great way for us to help our dogs realize they will not be greeting every person and every dog that you see. So once we had finished talking, I again took a moment or two to get attention from Higgy, and then we started walking, and I was marking, using my clicker, and treating for every step along the way. When we got closer to the end of that grass strip, I told him, go sniff. He went and allowed him to go over to the grass, but as you noticed, he didn't really care to sniff very much. That's why I put my hands up like, okay, so you don't want to, and realized as he looked back, there was a dog coming up behind us, so I clicked and treated. So good boy on that note. So there are ways that we can use the real life reinforcements, such as the grass, to reinforce our dogs for walking on a loose leash. So I hope you find this helpful. You can leave comments if you would like to, or get in touch with me by email or text.